Are we really close to personalized regenerative care, or is it still just buzz and bench science?
From bench top to bedside, how close are we to getting personalized regenerative treatments for the single patient? What are your thoughts on that?
Find out which breakthroughs are actually hitting the clinic. Watch this.
I think it does depend on what you mean by personalized regenerative treatments. Can I maybe give you an answer? And if you're looking for something different, then let me know. But what I see is the big thing for regenerative treatments, right? If we're going to use that word, then we're going to take it saying we want to see tissue production. I'll just say it that way, right? So what have we seen? What has shown these more consistent results with regenerative tissue treatments? And for me, it's been dosed biologics, right? Well, we've done myself personal randomized controlled trials. We're just about ready to publish it with lower numbers of cells that are more minimally manipulated, FDA, approvable strategies, and we haven't seen a lot of true regeneration, such as articular cartilage, tendon, that sort of thing, with a couple of exceptions. But when we're getting into this next ability to treat our patient coming in the United States, possibly late 25, probably 2026.
Don't forget, if you want more about the business of orthobiologics, I have a podcast, or you can go on my website, the business of Orthobiologics, and tune in.
Where there's quite a few companies that are developing more of a quantified ability to give us a number of cells that we could, again, have a dose of a higher number of cells. And if you look around the globe, these are the treatments that have led to regeneration of articular cartilage, etc. So I do think that we're pretty darn close, right? Because the world is ahead of us. We kind of have an idea of how many cells it's going to take to be able to regenerate tissues, something like 50 million cells, just to give you an idea of kind of what we're talking about. And there are a couple of companies that are midway through the FDA process where you would, as a physician, harvest some adipose tissue or bone marrow, send it to these companies. They would then culture the cells. They would then get the number of cells that you would want as a physician, put it in a vial, send it back to you, and then you inject it in their knee. That is going to be impressive. That's a next level of where we are now, and that's coming, within a couple of years. So I'm really excited about that because, again, looking at the world's data, that's where it's at. We do have some things now, I don't know, again, personalized. We have some regenerative treatments, such as we're doing more research on it, but platelet-poor plasma and muscle regeneration. Again, I think bench research is powerful, right? Because as Ariana said, it brings us good data for the bedside. Now, if we can't get anything to work on the bench, right, or in the cellular animal models, then it's tough to think that it's going to happen if we're just going to clinically translate it. So this is a powerful study because it's proven in basic science, but then all you stem cell researchers out there. So I think it's coming full circle, very exciting. You're going to see randomized controlled trials coming by the end, I hope, of 2025. We're trying to pump those out as quickly as possible, but that's a personalized approach. And then, of course, we get a little bit further down of being able to gene edit, take cells from a patient, which we're doing now, figuring out what genes are not working in that cell. So we're doing on tendons for disclosure. And then we're able to reset those tendon cells to become normal tenocytes by adding genes. Well, can we do that? No. Are we going to be able to do that next year? No. But in the years to come, that's a very personalized process by studying the cells from patients and then seeing what genes are not working, and then being able to correct that through biologics, through gene editing. And so that's the future. That's not as close as what I talked about as dosed biologics, but I think overall that's where we're working for in the future, because that's going to be ultimately powerful.
Don't miss out. Please subscribe to our newsletter now to stay ahead of the world of orthobiologics. You can find the link below. Additionally, if you're ready to start this journey with me in my Orthobiologics Masterclass, come join us.